How is that interfering?
Because we're investigating.
We're trying to investigate this complaint that happened, right?
Okay.
So you get called here. We need to identify people and make sure nothing happened. Okay.
But there's no crime committed. I don't want to be rude or anything like that, but he should be the one to be talked to first.
Okay.
Because I did nothing.
Okay.
I shouldn't.
And we intend to go talk to him. However, you were out here and you started talking with us about what happened.
You guys came up to me and I said hi, so.
Do you want to go talk to the...
Yeah, I can.
I'll stay with
Mark, we'll be right back, okay?
Yep.
We'll get your name.
I don't... whatever. If he doesn't know it, but...
It's just for the report.
But
you did anything wrong. Based on what
my
you're
law...
nothing happened, right?
By law, though, I'm on public property right now, too. And even if I was inside, there's no reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. I do not need to identify. This is not identifiable state.
This is a police investigation.
That doesn't matter. I can pull up the case law right now if you want.
I mean, you're wrong.
No, I'm not, actually.
You are.
No, I'm not.
So it doesn't really matter. You have to identify yourself if you're involved in something.
No. Not if I committed a crime. If I committed a crime, it's not interfering if I didn't do anything physical.
That's not correct.
That's true.
No, it's not. I've been doing this job long enough.
And what's up, everybody? It's the Constitution State here today. Today's video comes from GameBuster YT_TV. He's a sub from Connecticut. I've talked to him for a while. I like him. He sent me this video the other day. He's disabled. He lives in a boarding house type thing where they have a common area, but they have private rooms and stuff. His roommate got mad at him because he walked across a wet floor. He asked him. I'm not sure where it really went south, but the guy got upset and called the cops. There's no crime there. So instead of them showing up and talking to the complaint and investigating, they just detain this man and force him to identify for no real reason, just to see if he has warrants. My video will be here above. You can check that out. When they arrested me in the parking garage for absolutely nothing. That's almost the same situation as this. I just refused to ID. So they arrested me. He's like, I'm a chill dude. Oh, sure. Like, you don't even know him. You don't even know what's going on. Yet you're here disparaging the man. They try to use interfering as a way around our rights here in Connecticut. Make sure you go check his channel out. Show him some love and support, guys. And this is the fine department right here. New Britain Police Department in Connecticut. Seems like they only employ the best. Not, but this is what we get with 6 months of training. Like, if he did not give him his ID, even though he did absolutely nothing wrong, and they could easily go inside and investigate and prove that nothing was wrong, they're still going to arrest him. Seems like New Britain Police Department is full of tyrants. Very uneducated tyrants.
I know when you have to identify yourself and when you don't. If you were some random person walking down the sidewalk...
And I said my name is Mark. That's all you need to know.
No, it's not. We need your name and your date of birth.
No, no, you don't.
In the report, yeah, if you were involved in some sort of argument.
Nope. That's not true.
Okay. You know how to do my job better than I do, right?
Oh, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just going on my constitutional rights. No, this is my constitutional rights, though.
No, it's not. You
yes, it is.
You're part of an incident. Go ahead, pull up whatever you think it is, but you're wrong.
No. See, I'm chill. That's the thing. See, I don't even know what happened either. I was up there and I asked if it's wet, and I walked, and then he started getting all upset at me. So, I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs. No, I didn't. I came downstairs. No. I came downstairs and standing out here by myself, not bothering no one. You know what I mean? So. No, I know. I'm saying I just got out of the situation because I didn't want a situation. Because it's not right.
A situation of something that could have already been resolved. You could have already been on your way.
I mean, I could be going on my way anyways. It doesn't. I didn't do anything wrong.
No, because you're here as part of an investigation.
But I didn't break the law.
Again, I'm not saying you are. We have to talk to both parties, get everybody's information. He called for whatever reason. We have additional.
Well, that's on him then. That's on him.
Correct, but you were part of it.
But I didn't do nothing.
Says you. People don't call the cops for nothing. Obviously, something happened between you guys. He got pissed off enough or whatever to call us.
Oh, people don't call the police for nothing, knowing damn well that they do. She sees it all day, every day. She's a liar. I mean, we know they do. Look at the two ladies that work at their police department that called the police on us and lied. We all know that people call the police for no reason or call the police and lie. Look at how many times the court just called the police on us this past month. 4 or 5 times in a week. It happens.
Right or wrong?
I guess. I don't know why he would call because.
Now. So what are we doing? We're investigating whatever did or didn't happen.
Yeah, but
right?
I didn't do nothing.
Totally minor. Nothing really.
It's totally minor. It was literally just arguing.
Right?
And him
However,
calling me names and stuff, and I walking outside.
If you argue and you call us, we have to document that we came out, and we have to document who we talked to, and that is why we need your name. That is all.
Okay. Is there a supervisor available, please?
For what?
Do you have your name and badge number?
My name is Officer Eldridge. My badge number is 510.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't want to be rude. I'm just going because I know my rights. That's all.
Well, what you think you know is not how it works. Your rights, you're correct, and if you were some random person not involved in this, you don't have to give us your name. That is correct. However, you're involved in some sort of incident that we're investigating. Therefore, you need to provide your name. That's how it works. Otherwise, it's you interfering with our investigation.
Interference is a physical act.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is. I'm not going to stop my
I'm
record.
not going to argue with you.
I'm not trying to argue.
You don't know the law.
Why you yell? I'm sorry. Please don't yell at me. I'm not yelling.
Because I'm trying to be so patient with you, and you're not providing your name. The next step is you're just going to come in with us if you're refusing to identify yourself. That's how it works.
So when you actually dig into the interfering statute in Connecticut, by the looks of it, it looks like they can lock you up for pretty much anything. But once you start looking into case law and stuff that's already been decided on, 95% of it has to be physical. There's a small percent where fighting words can be applied. The only other thing I've seen is refusing to ID or answer questions during a Terry stop. They can hit you with interfering. Other than that, a big chunk of it is physical or has to involve some sort of physical altercation. I don't even agree with the Terry stop one. It shouldn't. If you have rights before a Terry stop and after a Terry stop, you should have rights during a Terry stop. You and your rights are wearing on me. It's pissing me off. Look at how she treats our people with disabilities.
Are you a corporal? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I seen the stripe. That's why at first.
To identify himself.
When you get arrested, we'll identify him.
I'm going to go with Rosso.
No, he called and I came down and I didn't commit a crime. That's why. But if you need,
I need you to listen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to play any games. You keep that phone on all you want. I got this.
no, I know. It's
Now
fine.
listen.
That's the only reason I'm doing
If you
it.
don't identify yourself, you're going to jail.
Okay, Mark
Bottom line.
Highland.
So are we going there? Are we going
Mark
in the car?
Highland.
Are we going in it? I need ID. Where is it?
Okay. I'm giving my ID under threat of arrest.
Stand over here so that thing doesn't fall on us.
Yeah. I'm giving my ID on threat of arrest.
Thank you.
Well, I got to put it on there just in case.
Whatever you got to do, I don't care. It doesn't really matter. See, that's all we have to do is just identify people.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't do nothing wrong, so that's fine by
but
me.
They gotta investigate that.
I know, but I know the laws, and literally, you have to commit a
don't know that law,
crime.
and then you can learn that law if you like.
Oh, I have.
This law.
I know it.
Okay.
I know the First Amendment. You know all 5 points of the First Amendment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
It's okay. No, I want you. I mean, I know everything's good, so
Thank you.
you're welcome. I didn't want an argument with no one. I'm just.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. You got my license. You're welcome. Ay, Dios. It's no bueno, man. This is cop car 19 and 26. Yeah, I gave my ID.
That was hard.
It wasn't hard. I just wanted to make sure because, you know what I mean? I mean, I know my rights, so it's like I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. And then I seen that, you know, I thought he was a captain or a sergeant or whatever you want to call it, supervisor. So, you know.
Oh.
And plus, I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I don't want to go to jail, so it's like, well,
you already elevated it for no reason.
well, I'm gonna.
So I hope you understand that in the future, if you're involved in something that we're investigating, you have to provide your name. It's just so much easier off the bat to do that. Okay?
Okay. Well, after this is resolved, then yeah, I'll figure everything out. Did he give ID too?
Yes.
Okay.
Warrants or something?
No,
Why didn't you want to give me your name?
because my rights. If you didn't arrest, reasonable, articulable suspicion. But if I'm not in the middle of a crime or committing or about to commit a crime,
You're missing the part where you have to give your name and date of birth to the police.
you don't have to
Yes, you
just
do.
because.
Yes,
If
you
a
do.
cop asks you to give your
You're involved
ID,
in an incident that we're
Yes, you do.
investigating. Yes,
No, you
do.
don't.
That's the law. You can look it up on your phone.
if a cop comes up to me and says I have to give ID, I have to give ID. That's what you're saying?
Is investigating an incident, and they say that you're involved. And you told us you were involved. That was your words, not ours. You said you were involved.
Oh, because I said yeah,
Then
because
you
he
argued
started
with me,
with
right?
it, yeah.
So that's why we got called here.
Uh-huh.
Then you have to give your name and ID.
Okay, I'll look that up then. Okay. No, I'll give you guys the benefit of
Because I
that.
don't
Definitely.
want you to be yelling at police officers, and if he's
Oh,
the
I'm not
wrong
yelling.
one and he's like freaking out and he like body slams you or something like that on the ground, like we don't want any of that. I want you to be as safe as possible.
Yeah.
The best thing for that is you to know your rights exactly. Okay, so make sure you look into that. All right.
Oh, I do it all the time. That's why.
Okay. Because you don't want to arrest people for nothing when you have no warrants or anything.
Exactly. And I know I don't because I had one from like 9 years ago, about like 2 years ago, and I had to go to Hartford, and they dismissed it because it was nothing. You know what I mean? Because of him.
I'm just doing it in a heartbeat because I'm not gonna sit out here and be cold.
Thank you. See, everything's good, right?
That's it.
See? Yeah.
Yeah. You good? Do you need anything? Do you need any protection from
Nah.
him? Are you worried about him hurting you in any way?
He does get a little crazy sometimes. Like, I feel sometimes going into the kitchen, like I get scared.
But
You know what? I don't.
You can separate yourself.
We're both upstairs right now, and I'm allowed to live here, and they said I'm allowed to live here.
I give him to you.
I'm, like, really
Yeah,
disabled. I have 2 years, and I'm social security and all that stuff, right? So he's so I'm gonna.
Right, so you have like a room that you can go in that he has no access to.
Well,
Your
that would be
apartment,
him.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That, we have separate apartments. Yeah, we just have a common living area. That's all.
Okay, so I ask that in terms of just keeping you safe, okay?
Mhm.
As long as you have some place you can go, you can lock the door and be away from him.
That's what
And
I.
I feel comfortable leaving here without, making
Yeah.
people leave and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, there ain't gonna be no problems.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm usually in my room like 90% of the day playing games. You know what I mean? Because I'm disabled, man.
All right, well, just have a good rest of your day.
And I'm sorry if, you know what I mean, if, it took me a little bit to give ID. It was more or less, I was just kind of holding all my rights just to be safe. And then I was like, you know what, it's not worth it.
That's fine.
I just want to get it over with. All right, thank you. What's your badge name and badge number real quick? Just.
Divani 371.
All right, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. Take care. Be safe. Seriously. Take care. All right. Well, that was that interaction. I'm going to be uploading this to the Constitution State, so everything gets resolved, because that is not fair at all. I have good people here that take care of me, and yeah, that was not cool.
How do you guys feel about that? God damn, if that don't sound like 1940s Germany, I don't know what does. We got a call that didn't involve a crime, but we need your ID because we're investigating it. It doesn't even make sense. And this is why you never answer questions and you never talk to cops. If they approached him and he said, I'm not answering questions, they would have walked away. They would have had to go talk to the complainant like they should have and found out there was no crime. If they talked to the complainant and they came out and said, there's no crime, but we need your ID, he doesn't have to ID. It seems like New Britain cops just love violating rights. It seems like they're all very uneducated. And from the dozen or so officers I've seen now, I feel horrible for that community. I don't think I've seen a decent one yet. Look at how they treated this disabled guy. They all kept talking about, you got to know the law, you got to know the law. Why didn't they tell him what law it was then? Because I don't know of a law in Connecticut that says you must ID if the police are doing an investigation absent of a crime. The other dude was the aggressive dude. The other dude was the argumentative dude. And this guy made the right decision to come outside and let stuff cool off, and now he's got to deal with you guys. At the beginning, they tried to trick him and say, well, you approached us. No, they approached him and started talking to him. He was just nice and answered. And then you guys were, well, you're already talking to us. You already said you were here. Just goes to show they'll prey on anybody. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you guys feel. All the information for the department will be in the description. If anybody doesn't like how they treated this guy or acted, feel free to redress your government. And thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.